What's happening, people? Welcome to the Straightjacket podcast. The podcast is live, people. Like we said, you know what I mean? We're not going to mess about. We're here because we're locked up. But no. We have a new song, don't we? For Woodward.
Woodward at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel? How good does it feel, people? I'm Omicroned out, mate. That's how it makes me feel, mate. Omicroned.
You know what, man?
Omicron, mate. Omicron,
mate. That's what we are, people. But big up to everybody who's watching. Like I said to you, you guys wanted it live, so we're live, people. Hopefully, Neil Ashton hasn't messed up the Wi-Fi. Hopefully, we're all good. Hopefully, we sound good.
He's always following Saeed here, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
He told him where I live.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Ashton's at the wheel, mate.
Absolutely. Nuruddin, how are you first, man?
Bitter, cold, mate. Big up Mikey. Had an hour and a half of kickboxing session.
Yep. Proper.
I feel it, bro.
Yeah. I've just come back for the gym as well.
I'm big up 80 for the
look at that, man. It's got the resting. I thought you had a new chair, you know. I actually thought Nuruddin's got a new chair, but it's actually like it helps.
Proper massage chair.
Proper massage chair. So people get on it. We've got the cat next to us, Scalesy, right here. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna just show the camera. He's here. Look right there. Scalesy, say hello. Say hello, Scalesy. Yeah, he's just chilling. He's just chilling. So Scalesy's right there. He's watching a podcast. He said smash a like on the video. Didn't you say that as well?
Smash a like
on the video. Yeah, he said that. That's what he said.
Smash a like.
Right, he said smash a like on the video. So people, smash a like on the video. Podcast 156. You know, how have you been without football? How's football been?
Dead, mate. Dead.
Yeah.
Dead, mate. I've had to start going back to training.
Yeah.
For my own sanity.
For your own sanity.
I've had to try to get active. I'm like a madman. I was on the bike the other day and I'm there raving on my bike. People are like stopping me. Or women ask me, are you all right, son?
Yeah. Because you know, football's your life. When they know it's your life, the people that would, around you, you know what I mean, that would say, oh, where are you off to today? You're not off to football. I'm like, no, just going to the shops, get you some milk. I'm just doing regular stuff, which I normally do anyway. But, you know, now I'm like, yeah, you want
But you start thinking about it when there's no football.
Yeah, I know.
Regular things start becoming big.
They become chores. They actually become chores. So now that I've got no football, you got my dad saying to me, oh, yeah, you know what? You can do this for me now. And I'm like, you know what, man? Normally I'd hide away 12:30 kickoff.
See you later.
Yeah. Don't disturb me. And even if we lose or something, you'd be like, yeah, trouble, don't disturb me. So I don't know how you guys are coping. Like we always say, man.
I went to watch a film. I got a film shout for the people, man.
Yeah.
Straightjacket podcasters.
Yeah.
Check out. Don't Look Up. They'll make you laugh.
Don't Look Up.
It's also got satire element. So it's a interesting film. Go and watch it.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, mate.
Absolutely. Go check it out. Also for me, yep. Do you remember me from the arena on Gisori? Yeah, man. Big up to Salim, man. I met a lot of people from the fight. I was at the boxing. Hopefully that wasn't cancelled. So thanks for that. For keeping me safe.
At least you went somewhere, pal.
Yeah, I
was
somewhere.
in the cinema, mate.
Yeah.
I was watching Don't Look Up.
Yeah, I went to see Spider-Man. But guess what, though? I picked the wrong dates. I picked it for this Monday. So I was with my little brothers. They were like, flipping hell, you had one job. I said, sorry, man. When I don't have football, my head's all over the place. And that's what it was, people. So you have to bear with us, people. When there's no football, my head is all over the place. But big up to Traps Booming in the build as well. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Charlie as well. Big up everybody. Make sure you're getting the likes up. Man like Woodward staying as consultant and went back up dreaming. I see no changes. Well, here's the podcast. We're here. Nuruddin, they're about to announce Richard Arnold, your best mate, Richard Arnold. Look at it. His head's already down, people. Your best mate, Richard Arnold, is CEO.
Omicron absolutely run them up. Friends' birthdays.
Yep.
Celebrations, nights out, parties, like brunches, all weekend ruined.
Yeah.
And then I wake up to Monday morning, and through the grapevine, I can hear that Arnold, Bristol University banker, replaces another Bristol University. And you know what? The other Bristol University banker ain't going anywhere, anytime, any soon. Like I've told you all. The day these bankers go, I'm celebrating. The day this club has a proper football structure, I'm celebrating.
Absolutely.
So this experiment with Ralph it could all fall down.
You don't know, man.
Through it all, it could all fall down, mate. I've been listening to some big up, man. Big up, Mikey.
Look at this, man. This might get you vexed. Why is Nori shake his head? Is better than Woodward. It's the Omicron, man. I don't know.
Yo, you need a 20th vaccine, mate. That's what you need. You don't need a booster, mate. You need 20 vaccines with that kind of thing.
I'm sorry. Big up Anas in the building as well. Big up to you. Listen, we hate the Trinity. Then we have the Bristol Babes.
Trust me, we do have the Bristol. I don't even call them the Bristol Babes. The Bristol W Bankers.
I think he said we have the Trinity, then we have the Bristol Babes. Yeah,
man.
You know what, man? Glazers need Woodward when they want to sell United. Yep, true.
He's never going anywhere. You might as well call him Ed Woodward Glazer.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's helped them to take over this football club. And the man is so manipulative. Shout out Gary Lineker. Absolute plonker.
Yeah.
Muppet pundit of the
But
week,
he's always trolling, man. He's the biggest troll ever, man.
Ed Woodward lives next door to him and he's friends with him.
Does he?
Yeah, friend. That's why he's like, oh yeah, Ronaldo was when Ed Woodward was he was in my garden when he signed Ronaldo. He was in my garden. Yo.
You know what, man? They've done it at the time as well, where nobody would when everyone's down already.
Are you kidding me?
You know what I mean? They've put it in there.
They know, man.
Sneak it in because they would not have announced this under Ollie. You know, that would have been the worst. You know, remember we had all the ideas of the protest and all that. They would not have announced it then. But what they've done is they've carefully announced it just as, you know, everyone's kind of down already, and then they think, you know what? Yeah, what's that relevance to when we're not watching football? Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Wow. So it's like, you know, someone saying Mates Rates FC, absolutely. Anas, it is Mates Rates FC. It is jobs for the boys, and it's everything that Nuruddin, you know, for everyone's sake, it's the worst nightmare because Woodward stays, it's almost a double jeopardy, Nuruddin. Woodward stays as a consultant role, and then Richard Arnold gets that job when in eventuality we wanted maybe a proper manager. So this goes to show them, what does Ralph Rangnick do when he goes into that role later on? What is his role then? Because if he's got a consultancy role, what is Ralph Rangnick's role going to be? You know, so it's kind of raised questions as well.
Listen, on the football structure side, he was a consultant, but you know what? There's some consultants, right? I personally think Woodward's still in charge. Richard Arnold's still learning. So Woodward's in charge.
Yeah.
So they're just saying that to us. He's a consultant. That's what they're saying to us.
Okay.
Right. But it's because the idea that he stays, it's like a little chess play they're playing. Yeah. So they're saying Woodward is gone, but he's a consultant. No, he's still in charge. But they can't give him any other thing because consultant means that you can go and consult other clubs. Most consultants I know is a freelancer. That's why I'm not buying about Ralph Rangnick being a consultant. You're either a sporting director, football director, what I'm trying to say, or you're not.
Yeah.
Right. Consultant means you could be in Spain, sitting on a beach in Miami or in Spain or anywhere around the world and just sending things by fax and text messages. Nah, mate.
Yeah, you don't know what actual role it is.
Nah, mate. And this idea about Ralph Rangnick being a coach. Ralph's not coached for a long time. So it could all backfire. To me, most thing I've been fascinated about is that most thing that to me important is that him giving the football structure side control and let him do the football structure of the club.
Yeah, they're creating positions. Big up to Jordan Brown. They are creating positions. You know what I mean? The thing about Rangnick being part of the board that is shady. They could stab in the back, but luckily us fans won't stand for it. Well, will we stand for it? You know what I mean? That's the question, though. Will it go over our heads? You know what I mean? Are the fans really bothered now about the structure? You know what I mean? What's going on? They're very, very, you know what it is for me? They're not transparent United, are they? They've never been, have they? Nuruddin. And now it feels like for me that they're making decisions, you know, beneath our eyes, and we don't think we're going to clock on. And the United fans won't clock on because we have Ralph Rangnick in charge, and you know we don't know what the full.
It could not. Ralph Rangnick thing could not work. I don't want to sound negative of all days today, but it could not work.
Yeah, there's a possibility. Yeah, there's a possibility.
It's a possibility. There's nothing guaranteed. At the end of the day, these Muppet clown players that we've got, if they don't take to it, his ideas, we could be in a dire situation, people. And you already see Arsenal banging, winning right, left, and centre now.
Yeah, well,
right. You know. Spurs being kicked out of Europa League.
Yeah, it does get tougher. The job does get tougher.
West Ham try to find January bargains because they got new investors now. I think Icelandic guy, who's I don't know if he's like a billionaire guy who's bought shares in them and he wants to inject some money.
Yeah, absolutely. Gerard Kennedy says the sheer lies and manipulation from this club is a joke. Basically, nothing has changed at all. Still jobs for the boys of Rangnick and anyone else who'll come in. We'll have to live with it. Joe, do we have to live with their decision now? I think someone said today that the fact that Woodward is staying, I've almost lost. You know what I mean? I think someone said I've just had enough. I think someone tweeted it today. Does it kind of make you realize that we never will have a say in anything?
No, we're never going to have a say, mate. We're never going to have a say. Must already done a deal with them.
Yeah.
Man United's supporters trust.
Yep.
They're already in there now with the Glazers. And this is what it is, people. At the end of the day, for me, stadium walkouts, people are saying, oh, you should not go to the games. I'm like, no, people want to go to the games, but protest at the games.
Protest at the games. I've always said that. Yeah. I've always said that.
Yeah, kick off at the games. But people haven't got apathy, mate. Apathy. That's why you need to go and watch. Don't look up, man.
Yeah.
Apathy.
Absolutely. Lyric says, at what point do we blame the managers? Let the players start taking responsibility and take the dummies out the 3 months. Well, they'll have to pull their string, mate. This is what it will be. Woodward pulling down. How has Woodward been allowed to stay, though, when you look at the fact that he endorsed the Super League?
No, he was the one behind it.
He was a man behind the endorsing the Super League. You know, he's failed miserably in his role, you know, but he's allowed to stay. It's like he said he was leaving. And then United almost say to himself, no, we got a job for you as a consultancy role where you don't really do anything, but, you know, you're there to be kind of, any kind of negotiations. You know, you might be there to kind of like, iron out the details. You know, when they say iron out the details, he'll be there to iron out the details. And that's the reality of it. And United are playing us, man. They really, really are playing us. And that's why I made the title of the video, will the structure and Man United really change? Nah. It's Bristol bankers still in charge of our football club. You know, when you look at them, they're all mates. And I said it before, they're all mates. And end of the day, if they're here to make money, did it make sense for them to stay?
They're not even good at making money, Saeed. Listen, let me tell you something, right? Since the Premier League here, right, in the last maybe decade and a half, everybody's income from shirt sales to TV, obviously, unless you get relegated, TV revenue goes up every year. You make millions, right? As a footballer, right? Even Norwich, even all the teams at the bottom of the league, Newcastle, they all make money, right? Yeah. That's why Newcastle fans were kicking off because they're saying to my Ashley, at least just spend the money you get from TV. Everybody gets almost 100 million. Every Premier League team gets almost around there for the TV money, right? Everybody else, our money's gone up a little bit, but Saeed, everybody else has improved tenfold. Liverpool, Chelsea, City are now making money. Yeah, they're not even good at them. That's what I'm saying to you. When these lazy Muppet pundit merchants on TV say, well, he's good at making money. No, he's not. They're not good at that. They're not, Saeed. They're not
commercial like signings and commercial equities and stuff like that.
Saeed, they're not even good at that. Man United would be the richest football club in the world. Imagine us winning another treble, Saeed. Imagine how much traction that would get them on social media. Imagine how many shirts they would sell. But they're not asked. They're not asked. That's why I say deep down, I think one day it'll come out. It'll be maybe after we're well gone. After we're well gone, left this the history United fan, the future United fan, 60 years, 70 years time. It'll come out. Woodward was a Liverpool fan who was there to destroy Man United.
That's Lauren's kind of taken. I think you never know, man. You never know. Money Mike 88 says, what I don't understand is that how I've been allowed to run this badly well.
Because the people don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care, Money Mike. They don't care. The Glazers just want dividends. And they've gave it to the worst people. Worst people.
Yep. Exactly, they have, and that's the true reality. Woodward is good for commercial and sponsorship. That's why.
Nah, he's not. But you know what?
But he does bring in sponsorship stuff.
Society does. Yeah. And if we were winning, we would have so much more. Our remit is top 4, Saeed, for the past 9 years.
True.
So you tell me what kind of money you're going to be making. Imagine our remit was to win trophies. How much money would the Glazer Ben Himon be making? But they're not asked.
I know.
They're not asked.
It's that extra push, isn't it? That extra push, that extra incentive. So if you're not a footballing person, you don't have that kind of incentive, do you?
Saeed, when we're winning 3 league titles back to back, the green and gold were there. Do you remember Beckham picking up the scat, right?
In the height of the winning.
Listen, Fergie was promised, remember, was it like 010, 11, 012, like 2012, 2012. We're promised Ronaldo, Bale. Ronaldo, Bale. And who did we get? Obertan, Owen.
Yeah. Owen and Valencia. Valencia did his bit, but You know what I mean? I don't know if Schuber Richard wants to delegate powers and wants to focus on business side. You know what I mean? This is it now. You know what I mean? The brand sells for itself.
So who's going to focus on being who's going to run the football? Do you think Woodward is going to just leave that power? Come on, people. Woodward is the guy who, with Neil Ashton, set up the whole thing about burning his house. How can that's what I said to people. I never bought that. I don't condone anybody's house getting attacked, right?
But the stories came out quick.
The Sun newspaper guy's there.
I know already.
He employs Neil Ashton. Next minute, the Sun newspaper guy's there. All of a sudden, I can't live in Manchester.
Yeah.
I can't live in Greater Manchester. I got to move back to London.
Yeah. True. Jason Hopwell, he says, Nuruddin, thank you so much for killing the myth. They are going to make money. It's the same level as Myth. Ollie was a good manager. Look at the problems he left us with non-favourites. Yep, that's a good idea. Realist TV, I think, backed you up as well, said Nuruddin has been banging on about good structure is key and is completely spot on. Woodward, very greedy. The Glazers therefore want us to get PSG, so Ronaldo and Messi, so the Glazers make more money. And Siraj says we need Woodward to go and bring in Van der Sar, so he talks about with Ajax, not a banker. This is the problem we're in, though. If they keep staying and their whole kind of group staying, what is the chances of us getting Ten Hag next summer? When you really look at it, you know, our structure does depend on, you know, us getting a new manager. And can Ralph Rangnick, can he be able to get a full say in what's going to happen soon?
To me, a consultant, you're not. Yeah. You tell me what consultant goes in there and has full say.
But you know what?
Consultant take advice. Because a consultant, you're allowed to give advice.
Yeah. But the problem is, though, our sporting director, who is it currently right now? Is it John Murtough? So then John Murtough needs to leave. But then
but you can have a sporting director. You can have a director of football and a sporting director.
Yeah.
Right. John Murtough can go back to what he does best.
What was it, though?
The youth team and the women's team. But then helping the structure.
He didn't help that, did he? He would do it.
No, at the end, he abandoned them. At the end, he abandoned them. At the end.
So is he fit for purpose, though?
No, he's not.
You know,
because why? Because he's a yes person.
Yeah.
When you got yes people.
Yeah.
Yes people everywhere who are never going to challenge you, who are never going to say this is the way to do it. That's why for me, I was just shocked that Man United have literally wrote off the season with an interim.
Yeah, true. Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. Yeah, big up to you, Felice. Ten Hag would be Mr. Structure. We need, yeah, absolutely.
Ten Hag would be the guy that we need, but you need a structure. I thought his coaching might be able to just do it, but he can't. I think he's going to need a proper football structure around him.
Howard Charles said, "Don't you think the Glazers have learnt their lesson?"
With that, I'm getting my juice.
Yeah, he's getting his juice. You know what I mean? I don't think they'll ever learn their lesson, people. That's the reality. You know what I mean? It's like the olive juice as well.
You know what it looks like? It's just my hydration juice.
Yeah, it's his hydration juice. Big up everybody watching. Please smash a like on the video, people. United is History FC confirmed. It probably is History FC. Saeed, we can bring Ten Hag in, but as Nuruddin always says, if the structure is poor, it doesn't have the support from the football people we needed. Watching you boys from the States. Big up everybody who's watching from the States as well. Big up who's watching around the world, man. In these times, money over everything, says Leighton Lee. Money over everything. It is money over everything.
But this is the biggest thing, though, Leighton Lee. They would make more money if they were clever. They would make more money, Saeed, but they're never gonna do that. They're never gonna make more money, bro.
They're not. Woodward's going to go get the Woodward juice. Nobody's going to go to the Woodward juice. I heard Arda won't be in charge.
I wish it was.
This was the thing is, right, Nuruddin. It depends on who's making football decisions, and that's the key thing. Whoever's making football decisions depends on whether United are successful and they can catch the likes of Liverpool, the likes of even Chelsea. I know they're not, they're not necessarily doing well in the league, but this is the remit now. And
you know what Chelsea do though? Chelsea will change.
Yeah,
they won't wait around.
No, even with this manager,
they'll go and sign players in January. Yeah, that helps the manager. They'll do that. There you go. They don't sit around and wait and twiddle their thumbs like that.
Yeah, of course. Glazers are Mr. Jeans. Glazers are Mr. Krabs money. We need Myrtle, Fletcher, Ed Woodward, and Richard Arnold, Mike Phelan keep Sir Alex as a master and the tough one to get the Glazers out. You know what it is for me, right? It's just the fact that I think they've got us where we wanted. I think they're happy now that Man United have got their chosen manager for now. You know, we sacked Oli. You know what I mean? I think right now they can make any decisions they want. They're in that stage already where they're almost invincible for me, you know. And that's a bit scary because we don't have the must working in our best interest. I think they're doing it on their own best interest. So in the end, people, who have we got? Who have we got to kind of go for it? That's the question anyway. So we're gonna leave that for now, people, in terms of the structure. But I want to talk about Jesse Lingard, Nuruddin. Jesse Lingard, we had a debate in the summer. You know what I mean? Will he leave? Will he not leave? You know what I mean? I said we should keep him. You know what I mean? Apparently now he doesn't want to stay. But you know what it is, people? This is what you need to understand about Jesse Lingard, right? So in football now, his set fee or his wages now will have to be negotiated. He'll have to negotiate with the parent club of how much he will get. But if you look at it when he's a free agent, Nuruddin, he can say and he can demand what he wants. So
of course he can.
If he's a free agent, he can demand what he wants. So if you look at it from his own point of view, he's basically getting his last wage. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing for me. You know, again, when you look at football and you look at loyalties to football, Nuruddin, you know what I mean? Now, does he really want to play or does he really want to get his last paycheck? And you know what it is? I don't really judge anyone. This is his own decision.
You know, if the clubs run like that and you're messed around, what are you going to do?
There you go.
Everybody's going to look out for themselves, mate.
Yeah.
You got people looking out for themselves, holding on to their jobs.
Yeah.
Even after the failure, after what they've done to this football club, right? Like Woodward.
Yeah.
We listen, everything travels downwards, mate.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Shit always rolls downwards, mate. Always. So what do you expect? Listen, big up Lingard. Big up his dad.
You know his dad as well, personally. Yeah. What would his dad say to him at the minute now?
Listen, you know what? They want to sit tight and get a nice signing on fee, mate. It's going to be his last contract in football.
There you go.
So Jesse's looking after Jesse, and I wish him luck for that because he was lied to.
Yeah,
he was lied to.
Maybe he was lied to. You know,
no, he wasn't. Saeed, come on, he wasn't. He was lied to, mate. He was.
In what
Why
sense?
would you? Why would you come back when you were saying we should keep him? What was I saying in the summer?
You should
let the guy go. Yeah. Go and play football. Try to get in the English squad for the World Cup next December. I said that at the beginning of the summer.
Jesse Lingard doing the Herrera.
Yeah, listen. At the end of the Herrera, they didn't offer him jack. So Jesse Lingard is waiting for that last contract of his career to secure his family's future. Yeah. And can any of you blame him? No, you can't.
In this day and age, 28, 29. But then again, you know, I mean, do not leave yourself open to the fact that, you know, maybe you're staying or you're kind of staying for greed rather than actual opportunities.
Listen,
does it leave yourself open though for other people to kind of
listen? New managers come in, right? At the end of the day, he's going to try to train, see if he can get into the team, and that is what's going to happen. He's going to see if he can try to get into the team, right? So if he can play a couple of games, put himself in a shop window, come summertime, he's there.
Yeah,
secure the bag. Secure the bag. Jesse Lingard is on secure the bag because he was lied to by the other regime, the other coaching staff, by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
He would get opportunities.
He would get opportunities.
But then why would you believe it when you know there's the pecking order though? Why would you believe your instincts though? Is it the fact that he maybe wants to think that he can make it at United?
Jesse was drinking the Kool-Aid, mate. Cheers.
There you go. You probably was drinking the Kool-Aid. Sell it for 10 million and then he wants to go for free. But I just think of it as if he leaves when he's got a final contract and he's got like a, you know, when you look at he's got a final contract. If he leaves then, that's better for him, isn't it?
Is that okay?
You know, if he leaves on a free contract, he can then dictate his last
That's
paycheck.
what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. So he will what he will do would be like is to make sure that he negotiates. So from now, from January, next week, from next week, he can negotiate with teams.
Yeah.
And then the highest bidder, hopefully try to get a couple of games in there, put himself more in a shop window.
Yeah.
Maybe score 1 or 2 goals there, United chase for the Champions League race, right? And then there we go. Open to all suggestions. Whoever's gonna give him the money, he'll sign for. If it's Man United, he'll do it.
Yeah.
If it is somebody else, West Ham, he'll do it. But it's about now when you get to this age, same with Pogba. It's all about securing that last big contract and for the future
a lot
of
of people
children.
and a lot of people might not understand that, especially fans who nowadays, you know what I mean, it is
fans need to wake up. Listen, our club is not built like a family club, right? We're not built like we used to.
Yeah, we don't have that loyalty.
We don't have that loyalty, people.
No, people.
They got rid of Ed Woodward. Sat next to Rio Ferdinand, said to Rio in the dressing room.
Yeah,
walked in the dressing room. That's what I'm talking about. Ed Woodward acting like he's a director of football and said to Rio, "Sorry, Rio, you're off."
Yeah.
So Man United have let players go that they didn't want. So where's this loyalty? Where's this loyalty coming from? That the players have to have?
Yeah. Maybe the reports are to increase Jesse Lingard's price, but what you don't think he can increase it when he's only got 6 months left on his contract, you know what I mean? What can he increase it? You know what I mean? The clubs don't want to pay 10 million. They'd rather wait.
They should have done that 25-30 million deal with West Ham.
Yeah, should have done it. Maybe I was being selfish to think that, you know what, there could be a career left, you know what I mean?
No, listen, I love Jesse. Listen,
the bridges were burnt, man.
I love Jesse.
And he also, all he kept saying, he'll get game time, is this. He's almost like building your hopes up. And then all came crushing down. And now he's thinking, you know what, forget this, man. I just want to get the biggest paycheck I can get.
And then he had fans blaming him. That's how we're getting what?
There you go, yeah, Liverpool. I'm not on the pitch. As well, by the way, he did that on purpose, You know that I'm telling you right now. Yeah, imagine you heard. You're right over there, right? Imagine you heard every single fan who's shouting in the back.
To be fair to him though, when the guy
you were there though, what were you saying?
Yeah, listen. To be fair to him, the guy was shouting Jesse, and making a specific point to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't targeted at him.
Yeah, because he was just talking in it and warming up. But he said specifically to Jesse, and Jesse was like, "Listen, I'm not even on the pitch, mate. What do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, that is the truth. That is the truth, people. Newcastle got all the money. Maybe we could sell it for a good price. But it's not just Jesse Lingard, Nuruddin. It is also Cavani, Martial, Donny van der Beek, Jesse Lingard. Sorry, Donny van der Beek. Bailly. There's a lot of outs, Nuruddin. You know what I mean? When you look at it, what do you do in this January transfer window? Because with a lot of games, Nuruddin, coming up, we're gonna play. We're gonna play twice minimum for the rest of the season. Do you know that?
Yeah, of course.
Twice minimum. Do you not say to these lot and say, you know what, Nuruddin? You got give us another 6 months. You just say to them, guys, I'm sorry, but we need you guys. We need you. We need a fully 6 squad. Because with this Gergen press, you're gonna need a lot of players.
Hey, listen, everybody knows this, right? But guys, there's over 300 of you in here, man. Smash a like on the video. Come on, people. Smash a like. Big up to every one of you in the chat, by the way. At the end of the day, we're gonna need this squad if we're gonna play every 3 days or 2.5, you know what I mean, like 2.5 days.
Yeah.
Right. And now that how many games have been called off now? And then now a Burnley game. Anyway, it's a breaking news, isn't it? That the Premier League,
game will carry on.
Will carry on. That's good. That's good.
That's good, mate.
That's good. So as long as you got 14 players fit, you can play. But Man United, Cavani now, Jesse, Pogba will stay in January. Martial.
But more Martial if he wants to stay in January. Obviously, Bailly might come out of nowhere and say, I want to leave. He's one of them where he could shock us, really. You know what I mean? So there's a lot going.
Go and play first team football. Go and play first team football. At the end of the day, Cavani, especially the way we're playing, is we are playing two strikers up front, two number 10s in behind. He's got to stay because we're going to need him for the Champions League as well.
Yeah, true.
But if he's getting 18 months, a year and a half contract from Barcelona, can you stand on his way? He's not a United fan.
He's not. That's the thing, though. These players and these agents, they don't have any kind of
it's
loyalty.
Business, people. Yeah. It's business. Look how Man United got rid of Herrera.
Yeah, true.
Look how they treated Herrera. Herrera came. He was on 70 grand. He was one of the most, when he was on the pitch, absolutely typified the passion. He wasn't a passion merchant, but he gave everything, didn't he? He wasn't one of these people that would, he would fight for Man United every weekend, game in, game out. And guess what happened? They didn't offer him a contract. They waited and waited and waited. And then they had a spin doctor and Ollie coming out disparagingly against him.
Yeah, true.
And he left. So this idea that Man United, nah, mate.
What do you think of, what do you think is next for Mike Phelan? Does he become a manager in the Championship? He's already had his role at Hull City. He failed at Hull City, didn't he? You know what I mean? That was another one, by the way. Kieran McKenna leaving. What did you make of that, by the way?
Good riddance, mate. Like I said to you, I rated that guy. I rated him.
No, you need to tell me what you rated about.
Listen, you know what?
What did you rate about Kieran McKenna?
I watched his youth team. I went to watch a couple of the youth games.
Okay.
His youth team, really good.
But then Van Gaal's youth team were good. Was that his youth team?
No, like I said to you.
Well, when did he come in? When did he come to United as a youth team coach?
He came about 6 years ago now.
Let us know in the comments. Did you rate?
I rated him. I honestly, Saeed, I'm not lying to you. I rated him. I rated him. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I thought he was a decent guy. I thought he was a decent coach. But I thought he would make the step up. But will you make the step up with good managers, innit? You go and make the step up. Unfortunately, he worked under who? Jose, then Oli.
There you go. But it just at least it's we've got now a kind of a clear plan moving forward that, you know, there's one more still left in my feeling, but I don't think he's going to go anytime soon. But at least there's something now that we can say, right, we've got the coaching staff there. And I think that's the best thing we could have hoped for under Ralph Rangnick, that he wasn't going to be swayed by the other coaching role.
Mickey Phelan's still there though.
No, but come on, man. He don't have a say though. You've got that Chris Amas guy, he'll help him. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Thank the universe says clean slate in the new year. A lot of rats suddenly suddenly want to know, leave now. Rangnick is not here to mess about. Absolutely. McKenna created Greenwood and Chong among other players. Did he? I don't know. Did he? Was that the time when he was there? Or did?
Yeah. He was there for a couple of years.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I'll say to you, he didn't improve because you need managers with big ideas, with big experience to improve. He didn't. At the end of the day, he did what he did. He's part of that for me, and they all get the blame. Him, Radit, Carrick, they all get the blame, bro. They all get the blame. They all get the blame. At the end of the day, they embarrassed in 110 years the worst result from our biggest rivals. 5-0 at Old Trafford.
Absolutely.
No way, mate. I'm never forgiving any of those donkeys. Good riddance, mate. Good luck. I wish him well with Ipswich.
Yeah. Big job though there. They got bad owners, you know, them lot. Their owners are not great over there. I don't know.
He's going to, he's could only get a job at a sinking ship, mate.
Ipswich, to be fair, back in the day, they used to be a good team, man.
I remember.
What's that guy?
9-1, mate. I remember 9-1. Andy Cole 5 goals, mate. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, but they were good in the early 2000s, man.
They were decent, yeah.
You know what I mean? Remember we had that kid, the guy.
The Darren Bent, that's where we came from.
Darren Bent. And the other guy, what's his name? There's another guy, the winger. I forgot his name. But he used to be a good winger as well for them.
Isn't that kid remember... They were fighting at Newcastle. Lee Boyer and the other guy were fighting at Newcastle. The other guy that was fighting, he came from Ipswich as well.
Okay, fair
Let
enough.
us know in the comments who else came. Darren Bent. What attacking players came from Ipswich?
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a few, and back in the day, they used to be a good team, man. Especially in the early 2000s, man. So that's another one. In terms of CDM, apparently Man United are looking to get a CDM in the transfer.
Don't get people excited. Man United are not signing anybody, man. Don't get excited.
Finley George. Bobby Robson made Ipswich. Do you know these ones? Kiwama?
Yeah, Kiwama is a good player.
Yeah.
Finley George, yeah. There was another. Kieran, that's it.
Kieran Dyer.
That's it. Big up, man. Big up that knowledge. Who's got that knowledge, mate?
Yeah.
Jibs, mate. Jibs.
JPS.
JPS.
Haidara back in it. Come on, man. Haidara. That's the... Haidara is the one right now that we're looking at, Nuruddin. CDM January transfer window.
What's happening, Saeed?
Why are you pessimistic, man? It could happen. You never know. Thoughts on Kamara from Marseille? I've not seen much of this guy. I need to see more of him. I watched
this kid.
What do you think of him?
He's defensive, but passing range. We need somebody who can pass the ball.
Yeah.
He's just good at cutting down. He's good at tackling. He's better than McTominay at tackling.
Yeah.
But passing range, he's not better than McTominay.
Yeah.
He's not. He's just about as good as McTominay.
No, dude. There's better than everyone's better than. Kesse for me would be the one, but again, he's our.
He's the number 8. He's
the number 8. I don't think he's
not a defensive deep line in midfielder. You know, fans. You know what the fan base is so desperate. Yeah, we're twerking for
what?
Every midfielder in Europe, get him in. We've been absolutely. You know what? We've been Omicron, mate. Omicron by Fred and McTominay before Omicron even existed, bro. Yeah. We've been absolutely.
Brozovic. Nah, I'm not sure about Brozovic.
He's a fantastic.
I've seen him in the Euros, man. Listen, he got done over by Scotland midfield, man. I'm sorry, man. Brozovic. Maybe that was 3 years ago.
That was one.
No. He did. For me, I like him, yeah, but I think.
Listen, all I'm saying that any guys from Italy is a bit dodgy because that Me and Saeed could play in that league, bro.
Nah, come on.
We could play in that league. I'm telling you, we could play in that league.
Absolutely. Big up everybody. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Get Basuma. Manzo is saying here, De Jong. I'm surprised he didn't laugh when people suggest that. Saying, listen, De Jong would be a summer one. I think De Jong. I don't think it would happen right now. De Jong is far fetched for me.
Nah, mate.
But we need someone in this in the January transfer window.
Maybe we could do a swap. I'll take De Jong for Martial for Barcelona.
Would you?
Yeah, I'll take him now.
Yeah. Would you do that, people? De Jong for Martial?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then again, he's wanted to leave. Would he want to leave in a little swap? Would that hurt his kind of pride or anything? Like that? Martial?
Nah. Let's go and play for Barcelona still. Big football club, man.
Yeah.
Be part of the rise.
Yeah, true.
Because I personally, Martial's agents come out because Martial's not been guaranteed anything. It has to be guaranteed football because he wants to go to the World Cup with France.
The cats are here.
Sleeping beauty.
Sleeping people, they're sleeping.
Sleeping beauty, man. Winter's here, innit? The babies are hit by winter and they're just like...
Absolutely. So, because you know why? Big up, Usman says, who was better, Vidic or Rio?
Rio, man. Vidic was fantastic sticking his head in, but Rio was different.
Rio,
you know what? If Rio played in Italy and Spain, he'd be so much bigger because they would appreciate his skills.
Also, they would put him the next of Nesta and Baresi.
Listen, Rio is 20 times better passer than Scott McTominay and Fred. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
You know Van Dijk. You know how Van Dijk hits those diagonals.
Yes, he was doing that.
Rio Ferdinand all day, mate.
Yeah.
Well, that's why people Liverpool fans come out and go, look at Van Dijk's passing rate. I'm like, Rio,
sit down.
Rio used to come, bring the ball out of defense, go make runs in attack, mate. Rio played another country in this country back in the day. It was just defend your lines. Defend your lines, lad. Just clear your lines.
Yeah.
In a culture where it was about Vidic, clear your lines.
In terms of, for me, I take Vidic over Stam though.
But that just shows your age.
No, I watched Stam though. I watched him from
listen,
the early 2000s.
There's no comparison, bro. The most dominant centre half I have ever seen in the Premier League era. Yep, Stam is a big Dutchman. Get past him if you think can. Try a little trick. He'll make you look up. Yep, Stam. All day, mate. All day. Oh, my God. Presents. Talk about presents. Oh, you guys have missed it, man. Levels. I'm talking about levels. We went to watch him in that 20 years.
Mate, unbelievable.
He could still play now.
You see that tackle he did? Oh my
God. Tell him
that tackle, man.
Could he still play now?
Yeah, easily.
He could still play now. I'm telling you, he could
with
play
Varane,
now.
Varane, the back line.
Telling you, that's how. It's like Seedorf, not my Seedorf, the real Seedorf.
Yeah,
he's got passing range. He can still play now.
You know, Delit's available. Apparently, Viola was talking about that. Yes. You know what, Delit?
Once Pogba goes, I don't want any Riola bloody teams. Big up FIFA, by the way. If you truly are gonna bring in that, you're gonna truly bring in that new role. Bye Riola, mate. Bye Riola.
But if you want Haaland, though, you're gonna have to talk to him.
Forget that. I'm not asking.
You don't want Haaland?
I don't want Haaland. Are you kidding me? I don't want any. I don't want any Riola clients at this football club.
He owns half of the football universe.
No, he don't.
He does.
I don't want it. I don't want any of these. And if FIFA get their thing right, did you hear the breaking news on it? But do you know what I'm talking about? FIFA are hoping to bring in new roles around agents. And if they do, agents can only ever make 10%, mate.
Oh, no. Don't Riola go broke then.
Riola's thinking he's going to take them to court.
Wow. That's crazy. Delit is actually very quality, but he'll look big names. No. Haaland's an exception. What about the other one there? This one, Fai says, get Vahalovic. You know Vahalovic, that guy. He's doing bits right now, Vahalovic. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
Fiorentina,
yeah.
Fiorentina.
He's doing bits, but listen, this
United,
is
scary hours are coming. Look at this City fan taking a piss out of us, man.
Yo, it's true.
It's you know what?
It's true, mate.
You know how bad is it, man?
It's true.
Down the road,
look, it could be Ronaldo's got another year.
Yeah.
Right, Martial leaving now, and Arsenal fans all of a sudden. Even if Greenwood was leaving, why would he go to Arsenal? I swear to God,
you got to give it to them. They're getting excited about this top 4, mate. You know what I mean? As soon as they thought they were in top 4, Greenwood, let's sign Greenwood. Arsenal, man, you know what I mean? Stay in your lane, man. Greenwood will not come to your club, mate. Your banter club, mate. He won't come. Haaland wouldn't fit at United. Jordan Brown, mate. I don't know if you're trolling, mate, but he would. He would. Big up to everybody. We want Tuchemeli. We've already talked about that Riff Arts. If you want to maybe rewind the video, but we said it's still bad news, man. It's still jobs for the boys. Jobs for the boys. Yeah, man. AFTV were moving mad, mate. About would they say? They even said, "Would you take Greenwood?"
That's how bad things are, mate. I'm telling you, they all need testing. Omicron is running madness, bro. At the Arsenal, AFTV, and all of that crew, all Arsenal fans have got Omicron, mate. Omicron!
Martinelli twice, Greenwood, relax, fam. Listen, Greenwood stays, man. We need our star boys to stay, mate. That's the main thing, man, for me. There was a link about especially Rashford to Barcelona.
Well, Bailey Visual is getting his
he's getting rid. I'm surprised he's not in the chat right now.
Yo, Bailey Visual.
Would you? You know, I was talking about yesterday to Flex. Big up to Flex here, but we was talking about yesterday. Would you sell Rashford for around 80 to 90 million to a club if it came to the opportunity?
It's up to Rashford. If Rashford want to leave, mate, I know. I just want to know, like, big up the Real Betters fans. The other day, they threw all the toys.
Yeah, toys. Yeah, big up to the Real Betters for the charity. For people charity, who don't have, kids and that.
So no, because in Spain, like mainly in Spain, they believe like Christmas, like children get bought toys.
Yeah,
they need toys in it. So big up to them. So if the food banks are getting big in Spain, then why not? Rashford there to go and to trouble the Spanish Prime Minister, mate.
Yeah, true.
To make school meals free, mate.
Yeah,
free. So he must be. Listen, at the end of the day, I know Rashford is getting a lot of hate, but the kid, he's been overplayed, overused, undercoached, right? And he's had horrific injuries. So for me, I'm gonna wait and see.
What about if
he's not a striker? I know he can't play.
But the problem is, though, will he now be very, very kind of exposed now as a striker when he's playing in this system with 4-2-4-2-2?
Well,
will he be exposed?
This system for me needs to be in. I think there's a lot of places in our club that this system is not going to suit, and this system needs to be modified specifically. I think.
I don't know, but I think I'm tired of modifying it for players now.
No, it's not modified. I'm talking about modified. Listen, the system is the 2-2-2. So it works so that they can work hard closing people down. It's about the press. It's not about the formation. Actually, it's about the press. Yeah.
Okay.
It's about the press in the high press that Ralph Rangnick wants to put. Install into this Man United squad, yeah. So it's not even about the formation; it's about the people who are in this one. How much you're going to work hard off the ball. That's what the key thing is. How much are you there to put out balls that are played through the channels? How hard are you working off the ball? And that, to me, is the biggest thing. So, to me, he doesn't fit that system.
This question this one is a very, very key question.
But to me, you're judging Rashford. You're judging Rashford.
I think on current form. Past 2 years.
Yeah, no. To be fair, his numbers are up there. He's not in terms of numbers have been good, but numbers tell one story.
They tell one
story, right?
And that's the
but
problem.
He's been overplayed, Saeed. He's been overplayed and overused.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's true, Saeed. Come on now. The guy came out and said after the Europa League final, he couldn't even put his boot in, man. He couldn't put his boot in. Every time I want you to ask Aaron. How many times me and Aaron sit together? I'm like, what? I was on Rashford cam, mate. I had a special cam in my head. I wasn't watching the ball. I was watching him.
Rashford cam.
Rashford cam. And I could see him wincing, limping, hurting. So for me, now that we got a problem manager, it's too early. We can't rush it. But of course, if you're getting offered that's serious money. I
think he'll get to the point now, though, Nordin, where if you don't
even for his own career, for me, for his own career.
Yeah, because the thing is, though, if you don't
listen, this football club is toxic. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
we have undercoached, overused certain players. Like the commenter said earlier on, like we've overused players, favorites, drilled them, and that's the same thing with Bruno suffering from.
True.
Burnout.
True.
So Rashford, for me, I'm hoping these couple of weeks I've chilled him out. These last 2 weeks, he's got till this week, innit? I mean, are we back in training? Is the training ground open?
I think. Do you know what? To be fair, we don't know what's going on with United at the minute. They've been very, very quiet in terms of, because at the end of the day, we need to be training now because our game is on. Is it Sunday? Or we play on Sunday, don't we? We play on Sunday, guys. So Rashford's problem is his brain, his decision making is shocking. Striking as a player is very comfortable at the football club. Listen, it's for me, yeah. I think he does get a lot of excuses because he is, British born. Obviously, he's one of our own. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are saying he's overrated. Yeah, Monday. Right, we've got a week to train. Do you think, by the way, people, yeah, let us know in the comments. Do you think Man United will be a better Man United after this kind of break? We've had no training, Nuruddin. Newcastle, as much as you think they're bad, I looked at some of their play, and the first half they gave City a lot of trouble. They've had a lot. They've been playing their games. Have they missed a game? I'm not sure if they've missed a game.
No, I don't think so. They've been playing. They went to Liverpool.
Remember Liverpool, yeah. So end of the day, Nuruddin, Adita says let Cavani go to Barcelona is nothing but old and belly. A great player, but always injured.
I said that before we bought him. People were coming at me. Remember that. Remember on this podcast.
Yeah.
I said it.
What did you say?
I said Cavani's an injury-prone guy.
Yeah, you did.
We're buying a guy who's broken.
You did say it on the first one. That's why we had the argument. If there's a change in lineup, I'm confident. I want to know who actually is available. Who's had the role or who's not had it.
Apparently, Man United squad is the least jabbed squad in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I don't blame them, though.
You can't force people to have the job. You know what I mean? It's
mandatory.
The Premier League is only 65%. You look at all the leagues, they're over 90% in all the other leagues.
Well, at the end of the day, for me, I will always respect people. Respect people, man. It's their body. It's their right.
You got Wan-Bissaka, you know what I mean? Did you see him today? Bloody hell, mate.
I told people, innit, driving fast cars, driving while he's banned. The kid's football brain is not. He's come to Man United. Somebody needs to have a word with him. I see him outside Archie's sometimes. I see him outside Archie's. No word of a lie, Saeed. I see him digging into burgers, mate.
When did you actually see last year?
Tell the people what Archie's is.
Yeah, Archie's is a fast food restaurant.
Commercial one. Big up to the brothers who own it. I know them anyway. Love.
Yeah. Billionaire owners, man.
Listen, love to them. But
driving twice though when it was banned. Or what was the actual story before?
£31,000 has been found. 31,000. That's like what football fines that is.
I'll check it now, people. It says here.
The guy thinks he's made it at Man United, man. The guy needs to stop going out. Driving fast cars.
Have been banned for driving for 6 months and fined 31,000, pleading guilty or to 2 motoring offences for not just one, just 2.
Yeah, driving while disqualified.
Yeah. Get rid of Wan-Bissaka, bring in lead fruit. You know what I mean? Maybe what do you reckon? I
don't know. Luke Shaw. Let me just ask this brother. Big up, Zlatan. Are you sure? It wasn't Luke Shaw? Listen, I think he might be ordering. He might be ordering for Luke Shaw, mate.
Wan-Bissaka needs to look at Ronaldo and take care of his body. Exactly. I don't know, man. It's I don't know if players have it too.
They don't. The kid, listen, he's interested in expensive cars,
yeah,
and he's interested in eating Archie's, mate. He's not focused on his football.
Yeah,
he's not focused on his football. I said it, and people were like, "Oh, why are you being negative?" I'm like, nah, he needs to focus. Don't think you're United now. You made it.
Yeah, true.
What have you won? Nothing.
Oh, he's up.
Scholes is woke up.
He's woke up. He's heard. Yeah. What's he driving for?
Is that Archie's?
Is that Archie's there?
Smell a burger.
He
wants it.
He's up. We heard about some reckless talk, man. But you know what it is for me, yeah? It's the fact that Wan-Bissaka, I don't know, it's a very, very precarious time for Wan-Bissaka now. These are the kind of sort of things that, the managers don't want to see it. You getting driving license twice, you know what I mean? Especially for 2 offenses. Obviously, it would have happened before his time, but, these are very, very precarious times, people. So, you have to, it's a fast food restaurant.
It's a fast food restaurant, and there's a couple of them. There's 2 of them on Oxford Road, if you know Manchester.
Yeah, absolutely.
Near the universities.
But I think in terms of big up everybody, by the way, make sure you keep liking the video, people. 400 of you watching. Make sure you keep liking the video. I want to talk about just briefly before we wrap up and whatnot. United going into this last end of the You know, obviously now, will they be in the right shape, the right kind? Are you worried now?
I am worried.
You know what it is? Yeah, it's the fact that we've got winnable fixtures, but the thing is, though, now we're unstable at the minute. Let me know in the comments as well. So by the way, are you worried?
Listen, 2 games needs to be, and now teams have got points on us.
Yeah, true.
Teams have got points.
Yeah, they got.
I'd rather have the points.
Yeah, of course,
on the board than having games in hand, mate. Games in hand means jack all.
Yeah,
means nothing to me. So at the end of the day, I'm hoping that Ralph and the TV, the analysts, you know, the guys who analyze the games, you know, that the guys who are on there analyzing games have made the DVDs, have made those little, not the DVDs, but have made those short videos for every player for them.
The Newcastle game one for me, I'm worried about. You know why I'm worried about Newcastle? Is because
when's that next Monday?
On Monday, yeah. Because you know why? They don't like us. Remember the song?
They get up, mate. They get up for it.
Mate, I've been to there, mate. They're very. You know, the last time we lost 1-0, I've been there, and it's not a.
And it's gonna have a week to fix their defense now.
Exactly, it's got a week to prepare as well. So I don't know what we're gonna be in, what situation we're gonna be in. But it's gonna be a very. I watched them against City. I watched a City where, you know, they beat off the park. What a goal! Is
anybody better at the moment, Cancelo?
Hey,
is anybody better? I think
Trent
and Cancelo are just
Trent and Cancelo are different levels. Would it be so embarrassing?
And our guys eating Archies.
Yeah.
And our guys eating Archies.
Would you be so embarrassing? Arsenal finish above us? Listen, mate, we have to.
It would be.
It would be embarrassing for them to get top 4. Poof. Say they don't like us, but they're shit. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, the 1-0 win, the 1-0 loss, mate. It will still forever haunt me, mate. It will still forever haunt me. You know, and that's the reality. Trent crazy reminds me of Beckham. You know what? He's got a Beckham. He's got a bit of Gerrard about him. He's got a bit of everything. This guy, man. I'm telling you now. We've got Dalot anyways. Unpopular opinion, but Dalot can give us Trent if he builds some confidence. Yeah, Dalot is another one, Lord, where, you know, he apparently wants to sign a new deal. It's a new lease of life. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I didn't rate Dalot when he came to the football club. I was like, where's the receipt? You know, 20 million we paid for. I'll be honest with you. I was like, where's the receipt? Because I didn't.
Jose signing.
Yeah, Jose signing. But when it's first telling Rolly, he looked very, very nervous.
Yeah, because he knew.
Yeah.
Regardless of how we played. Yeah. You were gone next game anyway.
You're the scapegoat.
Yeah, you go next game as well. You're not going to play.
Yeah.
So what confidence that give you?
Well, nothing.
If a manager says, if you play well, you can keep your position, mate.
Yeah.
That's a motivation.
Yeah. The Newcastle team is dead. Yo, listen, they might be dead here, but it's all about intensity. United have got the intensity ready. You can be the best team in the world, but if the other team have got a bit of intensity and they've got match fitness.
I just hope that the video analysis, the guys who got the Rona have been studying their game, and Ralph directing enough instructions into them. So when they do the training this week, today, tomorrow, that they can be fully understand the ideas already. So they've already studied what he wants them. Yeah. They come to the training. Yeah. They're already there. So he doesn't have to do a lot of the talking. They just get stuck into that training. Yeah. And get a good week's training. Because it's going to be week to week now, isn't it? Mm. Unless there's any more new cases of this Omicron, man. Yeah. Oh my God.
This point here is a very, very good point. Atif Sharif says, Saeed, do you not think how it's crazy we felt like we were a few players away from a top team under Ollie, but it now feels like we are a whole new squad away from it fast.
Listen, how many people could be leaving in January or the end of the summer? And Donny van de Beek, don't sleep on Donny as well. If he's not playing in Newcastle, if you don't start Newcastle, if you don't see Donny on that pitch, that's a sign Donny saying, you know what, I got a new agent, get me out of here, mate.
It's true.
And you know the weird thing, we're going to need midfielders to play in this intense high press. We're gonna need everybody.
Hamstrings are gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? It's that's what I'm saying to people. A lot of people, everyone needs to just chill out, man. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying to you, man. Like that's why for me, I haven't got bad expectations for Ralph Rangnick, because it could go either way. We could either exceed expectation, Nordin, or you know what? You know, we'll be looking for Ollie in Norway, thinking, "Yo, you messed up."
Ollie's at the fish. Ollie's with the fish, mate.
Fishing. We're going to be going, looking for Ollie, saying, look what you did to us. Look where you've left us. Look. Where are you? Well, let's be having you. I'm telling you. Do you not think we'll go for De Jong, Barcelona in the mud right now? We need to take over Barcelona, mate. But apparently, what Raiola said, that they have enough money that they could be back in 2 years, which you kind of alluded to as well, that, you know, Barcelona are that kind of clubs where, you know, they don't really, they kind of...
come on, bro.
Yeah. Usman Verk says, in an unbiased way, rank 5 rank these 5 in terms of Premier League careers. CR7, Perez, Beckham, Rooney, Salah.
Oof. Rooney is a legend, Premier League legend. Beckham is a Premier League legend.
No, he wants to in terms of the Premier League careers. Who would you put in your from 1st to 5th?
Who would I put in my team?
I'm gonna put 5th Salah because he's not finished yet his career.
Yeah.
So I'll put 5th thingy.
Beckham was incredible. Perez was amazing.
I'm gonna put
CR7. Listen, CR7 is because he won the flipping. He was the best player. He played in the Premier League, right? The only one out there who's number 1. Ronaldo won the Champions League and the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
And was the World Player of the Year as well.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's his one. Ronaldo's one. Get him out. He's one of the greatest. 800
Would you
goals,
put? I'm starting to think I'll put Rooney ahead of Ronaldo.
Nah, mate. Nah.
No.
To me, Rooney's not one of the best player in the world.
Yeah.
He hasn't
got the impact
as a United legend. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
The Premier League. What would you think?
To me, it's Ronaldo, Rooney, Bex,
Perez,
Salah.
Would you put? Yeah, Perez, Salah. Yeah. Let us know your front 5 as well. Want to know your 5 as well.
If you want to carry on the football chat, people, we're going to go live.
Yeah.
United Real Therapy, people.
Absolutely.
We're going to go live. We're going to be talking about Premier League, Omricon, Prem talk, mate. Prem therapy talk.
I'll put Rooney ahead of Ronaldo. That's what I would have done, mainly because of what Rooney did and what he kind of, he was, for me, galvanized the Premier League title. Because he made space for Ronaldo every time.
That's true. It's true.
Imagine
you know what? To be fair, he's you know what? I'll give you that.
Yeah,
he's the club record goal scorer as well.
Yeah, Rooney, Bex, Ronaldo, Perez, Salah. Rooney, Salah, Perez, CR7.
Fair enough.
But he put Salah twice there. You know what I mean? Chill out, mate. Salah even top 7. You never know, man. If he retires, he might be.
Yeah. He might be. He's up there, mate.
Yeah, he might be.
He's definitely up there. Salah is definitely up there.
But yeah.
To me, one of the best players. But by the way, those of you saw my tweet, Mr. Structure on Twitter, that's the quietest I have ever seen him in a game.
Yeah. True.
The only time you heard of Salah was when he headed it and he hit his hand. They were going to disallow that goal.
Yeah, I know. But Salah, man, you know what I mean? Diving down the wing. But anyway, people. We're going to wrap up the, Straightjacket podcast 156. I'm glad, Nuruddin, that the football is resuming for the mental health of everyone, man, Nuruddin. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I was looking at myself and thinking, apparently they're saying that they might not bring fans back in the stadium. But, because after the restrictions that happened on the 27th, they might not bring fans. But I tell you what, man, just to have football back in the Premier League, for me, it's absolutely more than enough. But anyway, people, I hope you guys have smashed a like on the video. I'm going to check the like count because if the like count isn't right, but then, you guys have messed it all up, man. Let me check the like count. We're on 201. Let's get up that to 300, people. Let's get up to 300. If you can like the video, please like the video. We're going to go over to Straightjacket United Real Therapy. Come join us there. Big up where you are from. Let us know where you're from as well. What you're from. Big up Zimbabwe, Africa. Big up to the motherland as well. I don't want behind closed doors. Ali, it's either nothing or something.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And that's the reality, people. Nothing or something. But anyway, people, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Nuruddin, make sure you subscribe to him. I will see you soon.
Join us now. If all of you click over now to United Real Therapy, you should see us.
Absolutely. Click over now. I will see you soon, guys. Obviously, Big 6 as well, 8 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that one. But now, take care. Bye-bye.